Imagine a world devoid of permanent settlements, where humans lived nomadic lives, following the rhythm of the wild. Then, something shifts. In the heart of the Jordan Valley, nestled in what is now the West Bank, a settlement emerges. Jericho. A name that echoes through millennia, whispering of beginnings we barely understand. This isn't just an old town. It's a testament to human ingenuity, a place where people chose to put down roots, thousands of years before the monumental pyramids would even kiss the sky. Its earliest foundations date back an astonishing 10,000 BCE. A city, before the very concept of a city existed. But Jericho isn't merely old. Its true enigma lies in its formidable defenses. Around 8000 BCE, its inhabitants achieved something truly monumental: massive stone walls, towering up to 12 feet high and stretching 6 feet thick, encircling their burgeoning community. And not just walls. A colossal stone tower, 20 feet tall, still stands as a silent sentinel. Who built such structures? Why? The sheer scale of this engineering feat, accomplished so early in human history, baffles experts. What profound threat compelled these early people to construct defenses that would rival later, more advanced civilizations? To understand Jericho, we must first look to the land itself. The Jordan Valley is a fertile oasis, blessed with a perennial natural spring, Ain Sultan. This spring provided the lifeblood, allowing for year-round irrigation in an otherwise arid region. Here, early communities cultivated wheat, barley, and pulses. This constant water source, combined with fertile soil, was undeniably the magnet that drew people to settle. It explains why a community could thrive. But it doesn't, on its own, explain the scale of their ambition, nor the mystery surrounding their monumental constructions. The construction of Jericho's walls and its sophisticated water management systems required immense communal effort. It points to a highly organized society. But here's where the puzzle deepens. Unlike later civilizations with their pharaohs and kings, archaeologists have found no clear evidence of social hierarchy in early Jericho. No elaborate burials for rulers, no grand palaces to distinguish a ruling elite. How did these people coordinate such massive projects without apparent centralized authority? Did they operate on a more egalitarian model, a form of communal governance we've largely forgotten? The answers remain elusive. Jericho's existence challenges our conventional understanding of history itself. It predates the widespread Neolithic revolution, the global shift to agriculture and settled life in many other regions. Jericho was not merely part of a revolution, it was a precursor, an early experiment, perhaps even a catalyst. What confluence of factors allowed this isolated community to leap into a settled, complex existence thousands of years ahead of much of the world? Was it an anomaly? Or a glimpse into a foundational chapter of humanity we're still piecing together, a chapter where the rules of development were very different? Jericho, with its ancient walls and mysterious origins, is just one piece of a much larger, more perplexing puzzle. As archaeologists dig deeper across the globe, they uncover other sites that defy simple explanations, forcing us to reconsider everything we thought we knew about the dawn of civilization. These discoveries paint a picture of early humanity far more sophisticated, far more organized, and far more enigmatic than traditional narratives suggest. The story of our origins, it seems, is far from linear. And the deepest roots of civilization are still shrouded in bewildering mystery. Thousands of miles north, in what is now southeastern Turkey, lies an even older, even more astonishing site, Gobekli Tepe. Dating back to an astounding 9600 BCE, this complex predates Jericho's walls, and perhaps, even agriculture itself. It is a monumental achievement of colossal, intricately carved stone pillars, arranged in elaborate circular enclosures. But here's the profound mystery: there's no evidence of a permanent settlement around it. No houses, no hearths, no everyday refuse of domestic life. It appears to be a purely ceremonial or religious site. Built by whom? And for what purpose, so early? The implications of Gobekli Tepe are seismic. Conventional wisdom suggested that complex, monumental structures only arose after the development of agriculture and settled communities. You need a stable food supply, a surplus of labor, and a settled population to build something so grand. Yet, Gobekli Tepe was constructed by hunter-gatherers. People living a nomadic existence, without the presumed prerequisites for such large-scale, coordinated efforts. This flips our understanding of cause and effect. Did spiritual or communal needs precede agriculture, driving humans to gather and organize in new ways? The questions multiply. If Gobekli Tepe wasn't a city, what was it? Its intricate carvings, depicting animals, abstract symbols, and perhaps narratives, hint at a rich, complex belief system. It was a sacred space, a gathering place for rituals, ceremonies, and perhaps even astronomical observations. These hunter-gatherers possessed a profound spiritual and cosmological worldview, one compelling enough to inspire decades, perhaps centuries, of monumental construction. They organized, they collaborated, they imagined on a scale we previously thought impossible for their era. What were these beliefs? And why did they eventually bury this magnificent site, preserving its secrets beneath the earth? Moving forward in time, but still deep into the Neolithic, we find Catalhoyuk, another monumental settlement in modern-day Turkey, dating from around 7,500 BCE. If Jericho shows us the first walled city, and Gobekli Tepe, the first temple, Catalhoyuk presents an entirely different urban model. This was a vast, densely packed metropolis of mud brick houses, built directly adjacent to each other, forming a continuous block. No streets in the traditional sense. Access was gained not through doors at ground level, but via ladders from openings in the roofs. A sprawling, organic mega-village. Life in Catalhoyuk was unlike anything we recognize today. Imagine a society where your street was your neighbor's roof, where daily life unfolded on a vast, interconnected platform of shared spaces. This unique architecture suggests a different relationship with privacy, with community, and with the outside world. And strikingly, unlike Jericho, Catalhoyuk shows no clear evidence of defensive walls. What did this imply about their society? Their threats? Or their sense of collective security? The absence of walls is as telling as Jericho's massive fortifications, each revealing distinct priorities, distinct fears, or distinct forms of cohesion. Beneath the floors of Catalhoyuk's houses, archaeologists discovered elaborate burials, often multiple individuals interred directly within the homes. This practice suggests a profound connection to ancestors and a very intimate relationship with death. The settlement also boasts extensive evidence of art, vibrant murals, intricate statuettes, and ritual objects found within the domestic spaces. These weren't just functional dwellings, they were canvases for belief, stages for ritual, and sacred resting places. What did these distinct practices tell us about their worldviews, their family structures, and their spiritual cosmos? So many questions remain. Let's return to Jericho and its colossal walls. While traditionally interpreted as purely defensive, guarding against hostile invaders, some scholars propose alternative, more complex purposes. Could they have been symbolic, marking the sacred boundary between the wild and the civilized? Perhaps a declaration of communal identity, a tangible representation of their collective will? Some even suggest flood control, given the valley's potential for seasonal deluges. The experts remain divided, a testament to how profoundly these structures defy singular explanation. The true function of these ancient ramparts may hold clues to the very psyche of early humanity. What all these sites, Jericho, Gobekli Tepe, Catalhoyuk, unequivocally demonstrate is a profound surge in human cognitive abilities and social complexity far earlier than previously imagined. These were not primitive people merely struggling to survive. They were architects, engineers, artists, and deeply spiritual thinkers. They mastered communal effort, organized resources, and expressed abstract thought with astonishing sophistication. Their achievements point to a fully developed human intellect, capable of abstract planning and complex social structures, millennia before the historical periods we typically associate with such advancements. These earliest cities and ceremonial sites represent a crucial missing link in our understanding of human development. Our traditional, linear narrative of progression, from simple hunter-gatherer to farmer to city-dweller, appears to be fundamentally flawed, or at least incomplete. These communities did not follow a predictable path. They innovated, diverged, and established complex societies in ways we are only just beginning to grasp. What knowledge did they possess that history forgot? What societal structures, what belief systems, allowed them to achieve so much with so little, by our modern reckoning? The answers continue to elude us. And the mystery doesn't end with their construction. Many of these early sites show periods of rapid change, abandonment, or profound transformation that are not fully understood. Jericho itself has been built and rebuilt countless times, with some phases ending abruptly. Gobekli Tepe was deliberately buried. Catalhoyuk eventually faded. Was it climate change that drove these shifts? Resource depletion? Social upheaval or internal strife? The specific causes often remain speculative. These vanished chapters of history, these unexplained endings, only deepen the enigma of humanity's earliest endeavors. The echoes of these forgotten builders resonate through time. They mastered civil engineering, community organization, and profound spiritual expression, all without the aid of written language, advanced mathematics, or centralized bureaucracies we often deem necessary for such feats. Their tools were simple, their understanding of the world, perhaps vastly different from our own. Yet, they erected monuments and cities that endure, baffling us with their sophistication and the sheer audacity of their vision. What fundamental truths about human potential do these sites reveal that we, with all our modern knowledge, have somehow overlooked? The deeper archaeologists dig into humanity's beginnings, the more layers of mystery they uncover. Each new discovery doesn't necessarily bring clarity, instead, it often adds another piece to an already complex puzzle, challenging established timelines and narratives. The story of human civilization isn't a simple progression from primitive to advanced. It's a convoluted, intricate tapestry woven with threads of forgotten ingenuity, profound belief, and unexplained shifts. We are constantly rediscovering facets of our past that make our present, and our future, seem even more uncertain. So, Jericho, the first city, remains an enduring enigma. And it is joined by countless other ancient sites that challenge everything we thought we knew. They speak of a humanity far more capable, far more mysterious, than our history books often convey. These earliest cities, these monumental structures, built thousands of years before the pyramids, are not merely ruins. They are unanswered questions carved in stone and earth, reminding us that the first chapter of civilization is indeed the one we understand least. Our origins are stranger, more complex, and perhaps, more profound than we could ever truly imagine. And the secrets they hold still await discovery.